24 days, officially 24 days to the kickoff of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. We welcome you to our daily countdown on Sports Africa. My name is Ashalolu Afemi, Kade Ogunari, and James, of course, they join me on the show. And of course, we've been looking at the preparation of various teams for this epic competition. Guys, once again, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Femi.
Yeah, thank you, Femi. Happy to be here today.
Okay, of course, today we'll be going to North Africa. We'll be going to the camp of Algeria, precisely. They were the winners in 2019, and since then, they've not also done pretty well in the competition, though they've been able to keep the coach, Coach Belmadi. But what is happening in the preparation to the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations is has made Belmadi to cry for help, so to say, because serious injuries have hit the camp of the Algerian national team. And he's been lamenting that injury might likely cripple his plan and preparation for the tournament. The last time I counted, we have about almost 7 key players who are currently nursing one niggling injury or the other, with 24 days to the kickoff of the tournament. Before I come to you, James, quickly, I've just counted the number of injuries that I have here. I have one to Issam Mandi, then another one to Ryan Ait Nouri, then and that is who plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Then there's Yusuf Attar, who is also injured. Then we have injuries to Hussein Awa with Roma. We have Nabil Bentaleb with Lille, and Mohamed Amin Amora, who plays for Saint Gilloise in Belgium. James, this is much more like, it's like, let's say, for instance, in Nigeria, you know, when you have injuries, for instance, Alex Iwobi, Wilfred Ndidi, let's say Victor Osimhen, then maybe a couple of defenders, you might likely just say your AFCON is over already.
Sad one for the coach and the national team. You know, this is a team that's trying to bounce back from their one of their worst outing. We had the last edition in Cameroon when everybody thought that they were going to defend the tournament, the title they won in Egypt. Unfortunately, they crashed out in the group stage. And now trying to go into this next edition to at least improve from what happened in the past edition, and injury is now kind of wrecking havoc in the team. It's so unfortunate, but as we all know, football, injury is part of the game. You just have to live with it. Maybe this is an opportunity for other players, because we've seen instances where a team that maybe they lost key players, then you now see the new somebody just pop up and become a star. So hopefully that's what will happen, but we can't rule out the fact that these are key players and it might affect the team. But let's just hope that this will give the other players the opportunity to come in and prove themselves, because like I said, we've seen players who take advantage of that. I remember in the Italian 90 when Reni Pompidou, that was the Argentina legendary goalkeeper, he got injured in their second game against then Soviet Union. The Goikochak came on board and became one of the best goalkeepers at Italian 90. You know, so that's what injury does. So that it kind of opened the doors for other players to come in and show the stuff they are made of. So to me, I think it should be an opportunity. But it's not going to be easy, because the players who you've been used to, who you are banking on, all of a sudden they are all dropping off, you know, due to injury. Unfortunately, it's part of the game. You have to live with it. But let's just hope that if we're able to come up with good replacements for the team, because they cannot afford to replicate what they did at the last edition in Cameroon.
Okay. I'm sure Coach Jamel Belmadi will be thanking God right now, because if Riyad Mahrez, you know, was among this list of players dropping like flies, he would have said, no, I can't do this anymore. But now he said all he has left is hope that these players will, some of them will regain their fitness before the tournament. But we know that it is always, you know, not something that is so certain. Some of them might recover, some of them might not even get to full fitness throughout the tournament. But the good thing is, like James said, he's a coach who has been with this team for a few years now, so he knows what to do. But certainly these are players that he's used to, and that is why he's crying out.
Yeah, I agree with James that football and injuries go hand in hand. You cannot divorce one from the other. So when you get to play football, you risk getting injured. But beyond the injury to some of these players that you've mentioned, Femi, is the fact that their biggest star, Riyad Mahrez, is not the player he used to be. And I'm not even talking about the fact that he's no longer in the top leagues in Europe. No, he's just not the player he used to be. The team itself is not the team that won in 2019.
2019.
Yeah, they are not the same team. A lot has happened, even though the coach remains, Riyad Mahrez remains, but then there are key fundamental changes in even the mentality of the team now. So as much as they were a very, very good side, although I still reckon that Nigeria threw away that game in 2019, yeah, I still insist they threw away the game to Algeria, but they were a very good, decent side in 2019. They are not the same team. Riyad Mahrez is not the same player. The only permanent fixture now that is still familiar is the coach. So it's now left on the doorstep of the coach to see how he's able to penetrate whatever he ends up getting. Because he's not going to say because he has injury to key players, he's not going to turn up at the AFCON. No, they have to come, even if they have to make cripples and deaf and dumb to the Nations Cup, they have to be there. So how does he penetrate this team into a winning side? It's left on him. That's why he's being paid. And that's why nobody's going to do his job for him.
It's a difficult job.
Yeah, I agree, Femi. I'm not sure there's a job. Once JOB is attached to whatever it is you do, that is not difficult. There's no easy job, no matter what you think it is. So that's why he's being paid that amount of money to make sure that he presents a winning team. Nobody will take that excuse that he had injuries. Of course, he could say it on the sidelines that, oh, we have injuries to keep players, but that will not be good enough for Algerians who take their football very, very seriously. I hope they are able to put up a decent performance. Femi, above all things, Femi, I want all of the teams to present the strongest possible teams so that we have a good standard of competition from the opening games to the final game. That I don't want any team to have any excuse, oh, we did not come with our best team or whatever. No, whatever you present will be your best team on the day.
Okay, James, Algeria will be opening their campaign on January 15th against Angola. And Jamil said at the moment, he almost does not even have a first team with 24 days to the competition. And he said that is why he's at the moment depending on luck and hope.
Femi, I'm 100% sure we'll see it from Algeria that will face Angola. So, like I said, it's unfortunate what is happening to the team, but it's what it is. You just have to get, in case these guys don't really make, they don't match up, and the fitness level, they don't really recover on time. You have to look inward now and invite other players who are itching to play. We saw them at the CHAN. They got to the final at the CHAN. So we have quality players. They only lost to Senegal on penalties. So, I mean, which means they have quality players who have what it takes to come into the team and do well. I mean, for a team to go all the way to showcase with talent. So, you just need to sometimes you might be blessing in disguise, that the guys who you are banking on, so at the end of the day, it might be those that you don't even reckon with that will not come up and bail you out. So like I said, he's going to present a team. I know he's complaining now, but against he's not going to say because the key players are out injured, he's not going to present a complete team. You're going to see 11 players from Algeria. Whether it's going to be the key guys is what I don't know, but I know that.
I said you should panel beat them. They say you should do panel beating
against. Exactly. You can't tell us that because of injuries that you cannot produce players. I mean, it's not going to happen. So we just hope that the guys, some of them get match fitness and recover on time for the tournament, because everybody wants to present their best. We want to see the best players play at the AFCON, because whether I like it or not, AFCON is one of the most popular football tournaments in the world.
Okay.
In Africa, very popular tournament, with star players taking part. So To see the coach coming up with a quality replacement, it don't be easy, but I mean, that's the sacrifice you have to pay. And that's why he's being paid that amount of money to come up.
Okay. Kayode, as we round up now, where will you place Algeria in African football? Because they've also not done pretty well in the CAF AFCON. I meant to say, when you look at the number of times that they've won this competition, 2019, the last time they dropped out in the group phase. So where will you place them? And what chances will you give them in terms of progress in this competition as we round up now?
I think they belong to the second echelon of football powerhouse in Africa, not the first echelon. They are not in the top echelon. They belong to the second echelon. And I think looking at their chances at this AFCON, I would say a good start would be very, very crucial for them. Although traditionally Algeria they just grow into the competition. Just like Cameroon too, they grow, and as they go on, they improve with each game. I hope they are able to get out of the group. If they do, then it is possible for them to get. I see them in the second round. That's as far as I think. Yeah, I think that's as far as I think they will go. The second round. If they meet a team like Cameroon, Senegal, Ivory Coast, or any of their fellow Northern African teams, except
why are you not putting Nigeria and Ghana?
You didn't mention Nigeria and Ghana. See, Nigeria and Ghana, I usually put both of them in the same pot. If these two countries, Ghana and Nigeria, will play to their strength, I do not see any team competing against them at the AFCON. At least at the AFCON. But the truth is, Femi, I'm always reluctant to talk about Nigeria and Ghana because on the day, you don't know which team is going to turn up.
Okay, James, as we round up now, would you also say that Algeria might likely not go beyond the second round as we round up now? Do you agree with Kayode, or you have a contrary opinion as we round up?
They can get to the second round, and from there anything can happen. If they go beyond the second round, then you have to put your eyes on them, because anything that gets to the quarterfinal, it becomes an open competition. It's from that second round that it will be determined, because they are a team that are like down and almost out. But big teams, once they can gather themselves and get to a certain stage, I mean, that you cannot look down on them anymore. So that's getting to the second round will be very key for them. If they don't get to the second round, Femi, then it means the team is almost done. They just have to now start all over again to get that team that helped them to win the 2019.
Okay, so of course we wish Coach Jamel all the best, because at the moment it's not quite easy for him, and of course the Desert Foxes of Algeria. Of course, the Super Eagles also, they have an injury concern. If you read the papers in Nigeria today, Terry Murphy, he's looking like it might be a doubt for the AFCON. Remember, Taiwo Oni is already out. Victor Osimhen also kind of sustained a little knock in Napoli's win over the weekend. So thank you guys for your analysis. 24 days to the AFCON. Thank you for your analysis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Femi.
Thank you, Femi.
Okay, so to our fans around the world, thank you for walking this journey with us. We told you that we're going to be taking you through the camp of all the 24 teams that have qualified for this epic competition. So please, tomorrow is going to be another, we'll be going to another country to look at how they're preparing for the AFCON. Please subscribe to this channel, tell someone to tell someone, share our videos. If you think that there are issues that we also need to look at regarding the AFCON, please let us know in the comment section. Click on the notification button so that you get the videos as soon as, so that you will not miss any of the updates regarding the teams that are preparing to play in Cote d'Ivoire next year. Until we see you tomorrow, I am Ashalolo Afemi. Bye for now.